Hey guys, our lesson today is about three basic questions, and they're all a little bit different, but they kind of are all the same too. So, ordering sides and angles in any triangle. The small side, the 17 AB, is always going to be across from the smallest angle, and we'll see that in a minute. The medium side, the purple side BC, is always going to be opposite or across the triangle from the medium angle, which is going to be A. And then the longest side, AC, is that pink side because it's 24, and that's opposite the biggest angle. So 17 is the smallest number, so the green is the smallest side and the smallest angle. Notice all of these arrows go through that center point. And then the medium side, that 20, because 20 is bigger than 17, but smaller than 24. The medium side is always opposite that medium angle. And then the same thing, the 24 is the largest side. So we're going to have the largest side over here. Okay, let's click on a little Desmos activity and see if we can make sense of that. So it doesn't matter what kind of triangle we have. Our smallest angle, the 29, will always be opposite our smallest side. 5.27 is smaller than these other two sides. And then the 33 is a little bit bigger than the 29, so that green side opposite the 33 is a little bit bigger. Those are my mediums in green. And then the blues are going to be the largest. But what if we move our triangle? Say that 29 is now 35. 35 is the smallest angle. It's opposite the smallest side. The blue angle is the medium angle because 67 is bigger than 35 and smaller than 78. So 8.5 is our medium side. It doesn't matter how we change this triangle. We can make it even. I don't know if I can make it equilateral. We can maybe make it close. Well, I don't know if I can do that. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that. But anyway, the smallest angle is always opposite the smallest side. The medium side is always opposite the medium angle. And the largest angle and side are always opposite each other. Notice that these things all meet in the middle of the triangle. Okay. Our second thing is it a triangle? So if we take the sides, small plus medium has to be bigger than large. And we can go back to our triangle and test that out. Small plus medium, so if I make this a nice even number of 6, and I make this a nice even number, let's make it 7. Small plus medium has to be bigger than big. So 6 plus 7 is bigger than 9. Doesn't matter what we change that to. Maybe we make this a little teeny tiny 3. 6 plus 3 has to be bigger than 7.8. It does not matter what triangle you make. You can make a super flat triangle. 5.7 plus 3.1, those are two small sides. They have to be bigger than 8.7. This is getting pretty close, though. That's only 0.5 different because we're almost a straight line. If we make a straight line, then it's not going to work. This is a totally straight line, so 5.7 plus 3.5 equals 9.2. This is not going to work. There's no elevation here for a triangle. If I want to make that into a triangle, then I've got to have some elevation, and then my small plus medium is bigger than big. This big side doesn't always have to be my big side. We can change that. Now, what are the small and the medium? The small is the 2.4. The medium is the 3.2, and the large is the 3.48. So small plus medium is bigger than big. Small plus medium is bigger than big. This works for every single triangle. It doesn't matter how crazy you make it. Small plus medium is bigger than big. For the third thing, find the range of the third side. We need to go to a different Desmo. So if we click on this, it's going to look weird at first, but say I have a triangle that's 3 and 11, and I want to know how long this third side could be. If I go around my circle, and I kind of have to be careful going around my circle to keep a 3, if I close that to almost 0 degrees and make that 3, 3 plus 11, or 3 plus 8 has to be bigger than 11. So 11 minus 3 is 8. If I get this triangle as small as I possibly can, it gets super close to 8, right? I can make it as big as I want, and the 8 keeps traveling to a 9 through 10 through 11, 12, 13. But as we approach that 180, it gets to 14, and it really can't go all the way to 14. So our range of third sides, we're going to add our two sides. 11 plus 13, or 11 plus 3 is 14. Our triangle, that longest side, can approach 14 but never touch it. It can go all the way through 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. But 11 minus 3 is 8. And it can't actually ever get there if we've got a 3 and an 11. 3 and 11. There we go. 3 and 11, it's never actually going to be 8, because if I have 8, then I have a straight line. Okay, so you're going to add and subtract. When you subtract, you get your smallest side, and it can be everything in the middle all the way to where you add to get your biggest side. And this one's kind of the hardest one to figure out. We're going to practice for the rest of the day, whether we're ordering sides and small is always across from small, medium is always across from medium, and large is always across from large, or whether being asked, is it a triangle, and then small plus medium is bigger than large, or to find the third side where you subtract the two numbers and add the two numbers, and you want what's in the middle, because it can never actually be either the big or the small, because that just makes a straight line. That's it, guys. That's what we're practicing today. Good luck.